We have gotten everything we need for our formula. We have u, we have v, we have du over the x, and we have dv over the x. So now we are going to substitute all those values we got into the formula. Okay, so first we substitute for u dv over the x. U here is equals to 3x minus 2, so we have 3x minus 2 for u. Dv over the x is 8, so we bracket open 8x bracket close, plus the next v here is equals to 4x raised to the power 2 minus 1, 4x raised to the power 2 minus 1. Then du over the x is 3. You write down bracket open 3 bracket close. What do you do next? You multiply. Okay, to open the bracket. 3x times 8x is going to give you 24x squared. Okay, minus 2 times 8x is going to give you minus 16x. So plus 4x squared times 3 is going to give you 12x squared. Minus 1 times 3 is going to give you minus 3. So we are done opening the bracket. We simplify further. We collect like terms if there are any. Here we can see x squared and x squared. So 24x squared plus 12x squared minus 16 minus 3. Okay, so we add like terms. 24x squared plus 12x squared is going to give you 34x squared. There's no other like term, so minus 16x minus 3. So this is our final answer. Okay, so dy over the x is equals to this. Do you understand? So this is how to use the product rule. Okay, when you see a function like this, you use the product rule to differentiate. Okay, when differentiating a function like this, you use the product rule. Okay, next we are going to be looking at the quotient rule. The quotient rule also have a formula. All the rules we mentioned, they have formulas. So we have here dy over the x is equals to v du over the x minus u the v over the x all over v squared. Do you understand this formula? That was what we read in the rule when reading about the rules of differentiation, right? Also in the product rule, we read something like that, and that is the formula. Now this is the formula for quotient rule. Okay, differentiation of y in respect to x is equals to v du over the x minus u the v over the x all over v squared. Okay, so let's use a function to solve this. Are we ready? So we have here y is equals to 3x plus 1 over 2x minus 3. So first we are going to say let v, which is this one, be the top one, which is 3x plus 1, and let u be 2x minus 3. Okay, so we have gotten v and u. So now let's look for du over the x, which is differentiation of u in respect to x. U here we have 2x minus 3. So to differentiate this, we are going to use the general method. Okay, so du over the x, 2x is raised to power 1, which is 1 minus 1 is 0 already. This one has multiplied 2, which gave us 2. So we have 2x raised to power 1 minus 1, which is 0, and anything raised to power 0 is 1. So 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. So du over the x is equals to 2. Okay, remember when differentiating a constant is 0. Now we have gotten du over the x. Let's look for dv over the x. So we are going to be differentiating v from x. Okay, dv over the x, differentiation of v in respect to x. Using the general method, we differentiate this. We arrive at 3. You know how we arrived at 3, right? 1 times 3 is 3. X raised to the power 1 minus 1, which is 0. X raised to the power 0 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So we have 3. So du over the x we have 2, and dv over the x we have 3. Okay, so this formula we have everything we need, right? v we have, u we have, the u over the x we have, the v over the x we have. V square is this in square, okay? So we substitute our values into this formula. So v here is 3x plus 1, so we put 3x plus 1. The u over the x is what? 2, bracket 2, okay? Minus u here is 2x minus 3, you write it out. The v over the x is 3, bracket 3, okay? All over v squared. This is v, so we square it. 3x plus 1 square, okay? So we simplify further. 3x times 2 is going to give us 6x, okay? 1 times 2 is going to give us 2, so we have plus 2. Minus 2x times 3 is going to give you minus 6x. Minus 3 times 3 is going to give you minus 9. All over, this is in two places, right? So you write it out in two places. 3x plus 1, bracket open, bracket close, bracket open again, 3x plus 1, bracket close. You simplify further. So 6x plus 2 minus 6x minus 9 all over, we open this bracket, okay? 3x times 3x is going to give you 9x squared, okay? Do you understand? Plus 3x times 1 is going to give you 3x. Plus 1 times 3x is going to give you 3x. Plus 1 times 1 is going to give you 1, okay? We simplify further again, collect like terms, add and subtract if needed. So here we have 6x and minus 6x, okay? So we take them, 6x minus 6x plus 2 minus 9 all over 9x squared. 3x plus 3x is going to give us 6x, so plus 6x plus 1, okay? 6x minus 6x is 0, it's nothing, okay? So 2 minus 9 is going to give you minus 7 over 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. So this is the final answer, okay? Do you understand? This is how to use the quotient rule. Remember what we read about the quotient rule is all about this, okay? It's all about this. So now we know how to apply all the rules when we see a function like this, right? So this is how to apply the rules of differentiation, okay? Do you understand? All this can be applied in physics, engineering, economics, okay? Good. So I hope you understood today's lesson. And I'm sure we're going to be able to solve some functions when we see them, right? That leads us to our assignment. I'm sure we're going to be able to use the formulas we learned today to solve this. The assignment is easy, right? Okay, that is good. So keep on practicing because practice makes perfect. So when you keep on practicing how to solve, you get better at it, okay? Good.